Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Neyah for those of you who are new, and on this channel we talk everything about manifestation, esotericism and so much more. On Patreon I make weekly videos. If you join the community you will already find hundreds of videos about spells, tarot, pick a card, manifestation, podcast, vlogs and more. Click the link down below. And in case you want my private services, I have a Ko-Fi shop where you can donate, support the channel, as well as find my manifestation strategy report or a tarot reading coaching with me. All the links are down below. But now let's get started with today's video. In today's video, we're not going to talk about manifestation, but actually we are going to choose one of the three cards or three choice that I have for you guys. And I'm going to channel a message from spirit, from your spirit guides and angels, from infinite consciousness, for your subconscious mind, whatever you believe in. And this message is going to be about what do you need to know right now. I am recording in July, so you can apply this for July 2023 as well. But no matter where you're gonna watch this video, if you have clicked on it, it's because there is definitely a message for it. But before I get started, I just want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Keen. If you guys don't know what Keen is a trusted website where you can find counselors and psychic to answer your precious questions about love, life, manifestation, and so much more. And the reason why I always enjoy to sponsor Keen is because I always had amazing experience with them. Now, not just for psychic, and let me tell you what I like about them. There are many psychics in the world, okay, that you can find on YouTube or you can find anywhere else or even in your city. But sometimes it takes so much long for them, me included, to just deliver an answer because they might be so busy. And what I always loved about Keen is that if I really have a question or questions that need to be answered right now, I can just pop on my account, I can pop on the website, and I always find a counselor, I always find a psychic advisor. And the second thing that I love about Keen, not only that I can always find 24/7 someone that helps me no matter where I am in the world, but also that you can find so many advisors about so many different psychic related skills. So for example, one time I went to an astrologer and I was so shocked and surprised at the accuracy of that reader. Another time I found a numerologist that I really was interested in to find my numerology chart. You can find relationship psychics, career psychics, pet psychics, and even dream interpretation and angel readers and so much more. So those are my top reasons why I love Keen. And if you want to get started today, it's super easy. The only thing that you have to do is to go on their website using the link that I provided down below, which I'm going to tell you in a second. It's trykeen.com/Neyah, and I'm going to tell you why you need to use my link. But essentially you just go on their website, create an account, and you can even fill their survey so they can match you with the perfect advisor for you. And in just a couple of seconds, you will be matched with so many advisors and psychics to choose from, and you can ask them, like I said before, anything that you want at any time. With my link and promo code, trykeen.com/Neyah, you're actually going to have your first 10 minutes conversation for only $1.99, which saves you up to $99. This is a huge saving. So I highly suggest you to check the info box down below as well as the comment section, and to use my link if you want to try your first 10 minutes conversation for $1.99 on Keen today. So if you're looking for an answer from psychic of any kind, including about your manifestation, highly suggest this website. And thank you so much, Keen, for sponsoring this video. And now let's get back to today's video. So let's go ahead and start. Choose between one of the symbols, and I'm going to put the timestamps down below to give you your message. So let's get started. Welcome pile number 1. Let's see what is your message. Usually I like to shuffle the cards in front of you guys because I feel it's just way more natural to deliver psychic message. Remember this thing, I forgot to say it in the introduction while I'm shuffling. I'm going to tell you pile number 1. Take only what resonates with you. Tarot readings are not done because fate is written in stone and you cannot change it, but they are only a reflection of the fourth dimension. They can tell you possibilities that you are manifesting. They can show you better your subconscious belief than thoughts. They can anticipate some of your manifestation and therefore guide you in order to understand whether you are going towards the right path or not. And even if we get negative cards, remember that you can always change them. I have separate videos where I tell you and teach you guys how tarot actually work and why they are, I think, very important when it comes down to manifestation, or at least I find them amazing for meditation. They are on my channel if you guys want to watch them. I highly suggest you to do so, because I don't understand why there is this hate relationship with the law of assumption with tarot. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So that's what we're gonna do today. You can always change your destiny. You can always manifest everything. We're using the tarot to help us out actually achieving our desires. I apologize for my voice. I'm in the last weeks of pregnancy and apparently my voice just went away for some reason, hormonal reasons. Anyway, pile number one, let's find out what is your situation. What do you need to know right now? I'm gonna use the tarot and the oracle cards for clarifiers. I'm straightforward and fast, so we're not gonna milk this reading for hours, just so you know. Everybody's got busy, everybody's got a life. All right, we have the green man, which in the traditional tarot is the Emperor card. Be patient with the focus. This is an amazing card to start with. I mean, for me, the green man represents the god, the aspect of masculinity. It doesn't matter what gender you identify with, but this is just an energy of masculinity. It represents leadership and it represents power. So I love this card, particularly when it comes down to understanding if you're manifesting your desires or what do you need to know right now, because like I said, it is a card of power. He's brewing in a cauldron something and he's very focused and concentrated. So I think this is you right now. You have been diligently doing pile number one, your affirmation. You have been brewing something, or something is brewing, like even if you're not seeing the movement of your manifestation, definitely something is happening in the fourth dimensional state, even if you're not able to totally perceive it, or something is just simply happening behind the scene, right? I am seeing also the eagle as a spirit animal or totem animal. The eagle for me not only represents freedom, but they represents new opportunity coming up. So mainly I feel that you might manifest like love or a specific person. Definitely I can see that for some of you guys, but I feel that for the majority of you, you're manifesting a career opportunity that it's and you've been very focused on it. You've been very diligent. This is Aries energy if you want to associate it with any zodiac sign. I am seeing also Taurus for some reason, because I feel pile number one, you have been extremely diligent, you have worked hard, and you have been consistent with your affirmations or whatever technique you have been using for manifestation. And I feel that right now you are coming fully into your power, and this is why you have a silent confidence about you. You don't need to be cocky, you don't need to be loud, you're just walking your path with serenity and peacefulness. And this is what is going to, this is the right spirit saying, okay, this is the right state of consciousness, the right state of mind, the right state to create the reality that you want. So amazing. I love this. And I feel for some of you, this has to do with building a business or just building, you for a long time, you have been building solid foundation for your success, and now you're ready to reap the rewards of it. I again apologize for the slight delay in focus. So awesome. That's what you need to hear right now. We also have the Blasted Oak. I feel, since I didn't like the way this card dropped, but I feel there is also a part of you that is kind of letting go, which can be translated into the fact that you have released a lot of importance to this manifestation. And I feel this, for you, pile number one, this great sense of groundness. And even though you might feel nothing is happening, this sense of groundness and peace and release of importance, that is what is going to produce, believe it or not, your manifestation into fruition or your desires into fruition. Wow, another major arcana, we have the stag. So another masculine energy of the god. We could associate this card with the god, the great god Pan, for example, or Odin even, or just Zeus, whatever pantheon you believed in, Osiris. Like, this is divine masculine energy. We also have the stag holding the tree of life, connecting you with everything. I think that this is a moment for you, pile number one, of extreme groundness, power, the right action, the right movement coming into place. So what is the message that truly you need to hear? Stay within this power, stay within this present moment, because it's going to push you to great results. Like, I am seeing great money coming to you. I am seeing great opportunity. I am seeing stepping up from your role and taking even a bigger role in a form of opportunity, or maybe you will become a father, or just like if you're a female or identify with female, your masculine energy is growing within you and is giving you the power to take the right action. But though you're not domineering in the sense, you're just very focused, you're very present, you're very effective. This is what I am seeing for you, pile number one. You're like a warrior, you have worked hard, and now you're ready to reap the rewards of your work. It's a great period for you of power. I keep saying the same thing, so we're almost there. Let's see a last card for you, pile number one, about what you need to hear. And then we have the Seven of Stone, healing. Maybe for many of you guys, like, you have healed a relationship with a father figure, or you have healed a relationship with a masculine trait in general as an energy. But there is some deep form of healing that has happened where I feel that you have let go of a part of your past that doesn't serve you anymore, and now you're really rising in consciousness. Like, I feel for many of you guys, you're quantum jumping into a different reality. You are going to have more responsibility now. You are ready for these responsibilities. You are grounded, you are peaceful, you feel connected with everything, and it's just a matter of time, if you didn't see it already, for this great abundance to come to you. And also, another message that I have for you, pile number one, is that this great abundance that is coming towards you, and I believe that for the majority of you, it is in the form of money. I have to be honest, it's meant to stay. So this could be inheritance even of a house, or relocating, finding a better home that is going to last you for a very long time. An investment goes really well, more and more jobs, or a better job, a better paid, your place in the spotlight. Doesn't matter, you know, these messages are general, so apply them where they need to be applied, but take the general message: power, strength, confidence that is silent, newer opportunity, taking a major role in your life, and just reaping the rewards of healing, discipline, and hard work. That's what I'm seeing for you right now. So what is the suggestion? What you should do? Don't give up. You're doing amazing. That is the message. And at the bottom of the deck, we do have the World card, or the Tree of Life. I love the symbology of the Tree of Life. It is in a lot of older culture, and for me it just talks about the connection between worlds, the connection between as above so below, in the higher realm as in the lower realm, and also for me it talks about feeling connected in general with your true self, with your true purpose. The Tree of Life represents new life, represents the placenta even. If you ever saw a placenta, you should see it, because it looks exactly like the Tree of Life. So it represents strength, birth, nourishment, accomplishment. And that's why I feel in this deck, the Wildwood Tarot, they put it as the World card, as you being center stage, you understanding your role in life, you feeling connected. Awesome. I love this message for you. Let's see a last message for you guys with the Woodland Warden Oracle cards. And there is a great opportunity on the horizon. But it's like the cards are presenting me this great opportunity for you, pile number one, as something already present. So it's just like it's right around the corner. Yes. Comment, let me know where you've been manifesting, what is going on in your life. I'd love to hear your stories. We have the quail and this gooseberry, and when I saw this card I thought about singers. So maybe some of you are recording an album or in the music industry, I don't know, but that's what I heard. And then we have the anticipation. It's like you should be eager because this is like a preview of what is going to happen. Like you're anticipating really golden opportunities, golden stuff. Then we have the beaver and the birch. The home, I told you before, I feel that a new home will be manifested for you. You've been working a long time for this. The beaver also represents Taurus, represents again groundness and hard work. And then we have the beautiful wolf, the wolf and the rose hip, the guardianship. I feel that there is an element of divine guidance for you guys. Maybe the wolf is another of your spirit animal or totem animal. You are very strong. I feel this very strong masculine energy. If you guys have been trying to manifest an SP, this could be also a lover coming into your place and acting as a guardian to you, towards you, that is very masculine and has a wolf as a spirit animal. Maybe a message only for a few of you, but worth saying it. And I just feel that you're stepping, if that doesn't resonate, I feel that the guardianship has to do with you stepping into a role that that is like a guardian, or that just has in general more responsibility, and hence why the abundance that is a byproduct of taking into this new opportunity that gives you more responsibility. So this is the message that I hear for you guys, wherever you're watching this video. And if you're watching this video in July, this is going to unfold for July 2023. I like to always keep the time open because time, I've made a video about it, is real and not real at the same time. However, if you do watch my videos consistently and you watch my pick a card readings monthly, obviously this is for the month of July 2023. But it doesn't have to be. If you find this video in 2 years from now, it's gonna resonate if it resonates. You know what I mean? Love you guys, and I'll see you soon on this channel. Hello, pile number two. Let's see together, what is your message from spirit guides and angels, from God, consciousness, your subconscious mind. I didn't say it at the beginning, but I have videos to tell you how tarot are connected to manifestation. I use them to meditate and to deliver message, but never to tell you that this is set in stone. Of course, you can manifest everything that you want and you're always free. So take what resonates with you. All right, I'm gonna shuffle the cards in front of you because I feel that that's just what I will do if you will be in front of me doing a reading. So let's get started and let's see what is your message. If you're watching this video in July 2023, then this is the July 2023 message. Otherwise, it could resonate at any time. So I am seeing number two as a number. It could be your life path or a significant number for you, pile number two, right? But it's not just about that. It's not just about the number. It's about love. Like you have been struggling with love and relationship. And I feel that if that already resonates with you, this is the reading for you. Again, we have the green man, which is also pile number one, but I feel this is the traditional emperor card. For you, this means something completely different from pile number one. Pile number one was very much about career, work, money, and assertiveness, but for you, this is about a man. I am going to be very specific. Now, man could be a masculine energy, doesn't have to necessarily be the gender, so take that with a pinch of salt, but you're dealing with a man that is very strong into your life. Maybe you've been trying to manifest a specific person. This could be an ex for the majority of you, or someone that has an important role into your life or was important. And this person is extremely stubborn. to come back or to conform into your ideal reality. That's how I feel. And you have been trying a lot of different things, and it seems like you have been seeing a few results, but they are never consistent, and the situation is being quite on and off for a while. That's what I'm feeling. And so I feel, because we do have the card of the hair, the Queen of Vows, but yet at the same time we have the Eight of Arrows, indicating struggle, and especially struggle in communication. I feel that your energy is being scattered all over the place. Like, there was a time when you were manifesting this specific person, or love even, where you felt very focused, and it was working wonderfully. Like, the affirmations were popping, this person was coming back, but then you have there was something happened where either you got triggered, or you reacted, or a third party was formed, whatever it was, where then you started wavering, you started doubting, you tried to reapply the same formula that you did before, and you never encountered back the same manifestation. It was always hot and cold, and now you're like, I'm really struggling communicating with this person. There might be blockages, or like you're blocked, or no contact, and you feel like you have lost your focus. You need to get your together again, and let's see what else. Something might have happened during the full moon. However, there is going to be another super moon, the 1st of August. Watch for that day. And later, I think the 8th of August, there is the Lion Portal. Something very important is going to happen in August if you're watching this video on July 2023. Or maybe it's just August in general. But something about like the full moon is gonna make you going full circle with this person and with your romantic situation. Maybe there is a coming back or a resolution of some kind, but it's very important what Spirit is saying, that you regain back your strength and your focus. Like, what they're saying with the air, with the Queen of Vows, is that this person loved you and liked you because you were strong, you were charming, you were attractive, you were fiery, you were confident. And somehow, some way, maybe because people have constantly tell you that you need to work on your self-concept, you have wavered about your self-concept. And I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with your self-concept, pile number 2. You are awesome. You need to go back to the beginning. You need to go back full circle to who you were, that girl. I don't know why, but I'm feeling that you're a girl. Maybe you identify with female energy. I don't care. It is what it is. I hear what I hear. I feel you need to go back to be that girl, like that this person has met. Like, become that girl again, because I don't know what happened, why you have watched so many content that has made you doubt and waver. No, we go back to focus. That's what I feel you need to hear right now, pile number 2. I have missed so much channeling and doing tarot readings, you guys don't even know. Anyway, let's move forward. So many cards. I'm going to take the first one, but yeah, it's the same message. Number 7. 7 is a very interesting number because it's a number of introspection. Like, it's also a number, like, I have a soul number 7, and I feel you could have too, or a life path number 7, or 7 is just like, you see a lot of 777. I think 7 is a number connected to spirit and higher consciousness in general, but apart from that, I feel that people like you that are connected with number 7, it's like, you will never be able to figure yourself out completely. I think that your entire life is about self-discovery. And so don't allow other people to tell you that you're insecure or that your self-concept is not strong enough. It's not about that. It's just that you move differently. You're like a wild horse. You're constantly experimenting and finding new pieces of yourself, but it's not because you're insecure. It's just part of who you are, and that's perfectly fine. And that's what this person has loved about you. The fact that you cannot be completely, he's not been able to completely figure you out. And somehow you've been trying to change yourself, and that doesn't work. And that is what has created the separation and the lack of contact or the misunderstanding. So what is the message? We have the card of the Archer, and for me it's again very clear that you need to go back to focus. You need to go back to who you really are, who you were. And the Archer, I feel, is one of the best cards in the Wildwood Tarot that represents manifestation, because I always say that manifestation is like you are the archer and you're shooting an arrow. You know what you want, you stay focused, you stay specific, you pull the arch, and then boom, the arrow goes there in that one direction and hits the spot. That's what manifestation about. You are the archer with your own thoughts. So for you, the prime message is you need to go back to focus. It's gonna work again. You just need to stop wavering and going back to your original sense of confidence that comes from just being yourself, you know, unapologetically yourself. So that's what I feel for you guys. I don't think there is any other message. It's just more about like heads up from spirit, get your together. You're awesome. You do not need to work on your self-concept. You just need to be more focused, and that's all. And go back to your original authentic self. If you want to know more about focus, how to strategize with focus, I did make videos about specifically that. If you want to go and watch them, they're on my channel and they're my latest videos, so they should be fairly easy to find. Just pop on my channel, see the latest videos that I posted, and they're there for you. But before we go away, let me just get an additional message with the Woodland Warden's Oracle cards for you guys, pile number 2. As you can see, I don't really use the tarot for predictions that much, even though I can make predictions, but I use them to guide you. And I love them when they're in this modality. As a card for another additional message, I do have the Spider and the Passion Flower. Creative ingenuity. Yeah, it's like you're very creative person, and somehow you have tried to be something that you're not, and you have been stuck for a while where you just couldn't be creative anymore. You couldn't find inspiration anymore. But you need to understand, you're like the spider creating this web, but you cannot be in the web of someone else. Like, you create your own. And part of who you are is also the fact that you take things lightly. You are childlike. You see things as a child. And so the message for you is not only to go back to yourself in this creativity, but to be the maker of your life in a playful way. People have made you too serious, or they made you believe that manifestation should be hard work, you should apply effort, and you should be extremely serious when you're doing it. That's quite the opposite. Go back to childlike behavior, which is also who you are, and things will just shift and change for you guys, okay? That's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. I hope this reading resonated and made sense. Let me know your stories in the comment section down below, as I always love to hear from you guys. And I'll see you very soon on this channel, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the ring bell button. And now let's go back to pile number 3. Hello, you guys. I forgot to say it in the introduction. I just wanted to say that I use tarot. Yes, I can give predictions, but it's more about a meditation, understanding what guidance you can take from spirit or infinite consciousness in order to improve your life, to meditate, and to find answers for your manifestation. Take only what resonates with you, and even if we get negative cards, remember, you can always change it. Did I say it at the beginning? If I didn't, I needed to say it again. Anyway, I'm gonna shuffle the cards in front of you because that sounds more realistic to me, as I would do if you would be in front of me doing a reading. So let's get started. What is the message you need to hear right now? If you're watching this video in July 2023, then this message applies for July. If not, applies if it resonates. Some of you are also dealing with manifesting love, Spirit is saying, like pile number 2. Some not, so let's see what pops up first. There is a necessity for freedom, also Spirit is saying, to break free. And like the song, what it was, a Queen song, I want to break free. I don't have any more voice hormones. But that song comes into mind. I want to break free from the... I want to break free. I want to break free. Yeah, don't know why. Let's see. Interesting. There is the 2 of arrows and the 7 of stones. It's like you felt like you were treated in a very unjust way. Maybe by a parent. If it is a parent, it is a narcissistic parent. If not, it could be a narcissistic boss or a narcissistic person. I don't know why, but this is what I'm feeling. Whatever it is, their decision needs to be made. And the decision could possibly be go no contact, moving on completely from this person. This situation might have been might be just in your past as a memory that you need to heal and process and move on forward from. But because what you don't know about manifestation, I feel Spirit is saying, is that manifestation doesn't boil down just to your self-concept, but we manifest, yes, the projection of our self-concept, but also the byproduct of our memories and traumas and what we... So Spirit is advising you to make a very strong decision that will allow you to heal, that will propel your healing. And this decision could be, are you going to choose the right path, or meaning, in other words, like the path of justice, which is good for your soul, or are you going to choose convenience, money, or just like, I feel like if this is like a narcissistic parent relationship, it could be, oh, but I am not going to go no contact because this person is giving me money, or he's manipulating me for money, or whatever. Like this is or it could be like a similar situation with someone else. Or it could be a boss, like I said, but it's like, it's not worth it. So what Spirit is telling you is, are you going to choose the higher path, which is eventually good? Like, are you going to learn the lesson for your soul, or are you going to be greedy and choose material things over your own well-being? I don't know why, but this is what I feel for you, pile number 3. And see, I cannot give you a prediction in that sense, because the choice, you didn't make the choice yet. So you need to make this choice. And if you feel that the situation is being unjust, well, it's time to let it go. It's time to go for a higher path. But I know I can manifest everyone to change it. Yes, you can, but is it really worth it? Like, I'm not telling you to not do it. I'm not here to tell you what is worth and not worth it. I'm here to question it. I'm here to say, yes, you could change this person, but sometimes it's just not worth it. Sometimes there is a higher path. Sometimes there is something better for you. And there is something, because even if you will manifest eventually this person to change or the situation to change, I feel it wouldn't produce healing. And you will realize, why did I wasted my life? Why did I wasted my energy changing this when I could have just straight ahead heal and got better? You know, because it is true that we can manifest everything that we want, and I know that probably you can even manifest a longer life span or being younger, all of that. However, at some point we will check out from this planet, guys. It's just the nature of the spirit world. We have to go back. We have to reincarnate if we want to. The lessons has to be over. So you do have a limited amount of time on this planet, and it's not a bad thing. So how do you want to invest it? It should be your mantra. It's like, I'm going to invest it for my higher path. I'm going to invest it towards manifestation and people that are really worth it. And there's nothing wrong in saying, I'm not going to change this, even though I know I can, because it doesn't look like a good investment, even if the situation changes. Because again, there is a higher path. That's what I feel. That's the message that I hear from you guys. Let's see what else. for pile number 3. And then we have the stag, the card of authority, the great god Pan, the tree of life. Yeah, it's time to just be a different drum. That's the message that I hear from you, to find back authority, because I feel that if you're going to stubbornly continue trying to manifest this person or trying to go towards this path, it's like banging your head on a wall. You're going to see some results, but then you're not going to eventually be happy. You need to choose from the soul. You need to have more heart and mind coordination. And that's where you're going to see greater results. That's where you're going to see healing take place. And that's where you're going to have that moment that tells you, hey, now I know what it means to jump on a higher life track. It is also part of your process is to regaining authority towards your life, becoming back the main character, which you have not been for a while. You've been quite lost, I feel. And in this deep, unjust situation, get back your strength, because you are deeply strong. And I don't understand why you let it all go for a fantasy. I don't know. I've been very harsh today with you today, pile number 3. I don't know why, but this is what I feel. Yeah, there is better. I don't know why, but this is what Spirit is saying. There is better. There is better. You can do better. You just have to decide that you can do this. Maybe nothing will resonate with you, but just this sentence. You can decide now that you can do this. You can do this. And sometimes you didn't feel you could. You have thought about the worst case scenario. If you leave, or if you're going to go towards an unknown path, there isn't any worst case scenario. You can do this. You're strong enough to have better. And they've been trying to tell you this, like with signs, dreams, whispering in your ears, songs on the radio, signs. They have been sending you signs. But are you paying attention to them? Yeah, and then we have the 3 of Airs, which is typically the 3 of Swords, the jealousy. You know, maybe there was a third party for some of you guys, or maybe not. This is just about separation, heartbreak. Yes, it is heartbreaking when you have to go no contact. It is heartbreaking in realizing that that person might not be completely for you, or that you indeed have to deal with narcissistic abuse of parent, mothers, whoever. It is hard to accept that it's not worth changing this relationship, or it's not worth changing these people. It is hard because you constantly will think in the back of your mind, I wish things would have gone different. Yes, you can revise. Yes, you can manifest even that this person doesn't have narcissism anymore. But it comes a point where you're like, maybe this is not worth it. And you just have to deeply accept it and get on a higher life track. And that's where my healing would finally come into place. Maybe this is a pattern of yours trying to be, because see, there is a level of codependency, I feel, when you don't want to move on from a narcissistic abuse. So it takes time and healing to do that, because you're regaining your independence and your strength, and that needs to be done, because when that is done, then the doors of the heavens, we could say, of the realm of the gods open up, and you open up. It's like your eyes are lifted from a fog, or from a veil. The veil is lifted from your eyes, and you see the higher path. It's like they're pushing you to listen. They're pushing you. It's like there is a higher path. There is a higher path. And I feel that they're screaming that to you right now. Even though they do understand your sorrow, they do understand your sadness, they're like, it's just, you won't be sad and lonely for long if you just see that what we have for you stored over here, if you just will go in this direction. You don't have to take this message if it doesn't resonate with you, okay? Don't take it, but this is how I generally feel looking at these cards. Let's see some other, maximum other 2 cards just to clarify the situation and the message. Sorry, a message. They have been sending you tons of messages, like I'm telling you, that you know this stuff. Like if this reading isn't resonating with you, you know You know what I'm talking about. Like deep down, you know. Like you know that there is a new path. You know that there's time to change. You know that there is a new horizon. They have been sending you signs over signs, messages of this all over the place. Okay, and then we do have the card of justice, the card of balance. You know, because this is how it's even written in the 7 Hermetic Principles. This is how the universe operates. It's like it operates in a pendulum swing movement where you go one side and then you go to the other side, and then life always tries to bring you back to balance. And I think that I was saying this to my fiance the other day when we were in the terrace talking about, you know, spirituality, philosophy, life, and so on. And I said, I honestly think that the majority of human beings, like in general as a consciousness, we are learning on this planet to reach balance, to understand that everything that we want, the deep peace and happiness is inside of us. And it's just everything that gets showed in our life. It's all about are we going to be balanced, you know? Are we going to realize that everything is inside? Are we going to not allow the pendulums to swing us back and forth? And I feel a lot of us deal with this, and definitely you're part of this consciousness. So finding your own peace of mind, your own balance, your own alignment, that is what is required for you to really realize that this alignment will make you quantum jump in this higher life track. And there is so much love, so much abundance, so much healing, so much happiness in this higher life track for you. And you have a strong, very strong spirit guide. The dragon could be also one of your totem animal. But apart from that, I feel that there is a strong ancestor or spirit guide pushing you to do this jump next to you, sending you the right messages. And then we have at last the card of the Ace of Arrows. Beautiful. The breath of life. It's time to take a deep breath. This is the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Sword, and to shoot this arrow towards the sky, going towards this higher power, connecting with your higher self, having a new fresh perspective, having a new beginning, and all the good stuff that it's up there will come down. As above, so below. That is the message that you need to hear, pile number 3. Now, let's figure it out. Last message from the Woodland Wardens Oracle. I need to read it all the time because I just forget the name of this Oracle deck, but it's beautiful. Woodland Wardens. Let's see what is the final message for pile number 3. Pile number 3. Oh, cute. We have the Chipmunk and Laurel. Success. The last message is, hey, babe, you know, you are a success. This is not like you have been seeing things wrong. Change the relationships from which you see things, you know. You have been seeing things wrong. You feel that because you need to move on from this, that is a failure. Like you weren't able to manifest this and you're such a failure. No, you're not. Because you're able to understand your lesson, you're able to communicate with your spirit guides and angels, you're able to align to your higher self. You are a success. Like the fact that you're moving on is a success because it's propelling you to jump on that higher life track. You've been seeing things wrong. This is not a failure. This is your greatest success, right? Understand this very, very clearly. And that's all I gotta say for you, pile number 3. Let me know in the comment section down below if this reading was helpful and made sense. Tell me your stories, as I always love to read them in the comment section. And I will see you very soon on this channel. So remember to subscribe and hit the ring bell button so you always get notified about new videos. Services are down below. Join my Patreon community, all of that jazz. Love you guys. You are a success, pile number 3. So do not give up. And for all of you guys who stick for my final goodbyes. Thank you so much. Let me know if you enjoyed having once in a while this pick a card readings. I have additional one on Patreon as well. What else to say? I love you, and I will see you very soon on YouTube. Bye.